Hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to my 12 Days of Christmas in July videos series. We've been doing a video every single day from July 25th through August 5th to showcase the gifts that were given in my 12 Days of Christmas gift box. This has been so much fun. I know many of you have enjoyed receiving and opening these gifts. If you've missed out, you can still get a box for the Christmas in July series. I have a couple left over, a little miscommunication. So check out the link in the video description. I'll also be doing this again in November with another daily video series in December. So watch for that. Last year I did sneak peeks of the new mini catalog that was coming out in January. So I think we'll probably do that again. Do some sneak peeks. This month I've been focusing on a lot of products from the July through December mini catalog that just came out. So it's been tons of fun. Every day a new gift wrapped up with a number on it. And so if you haven't opened up today's gift, then you might want to wait to watch this video because we're about to spoil it. This is the last gift in the 12 Days of Christmas video series. And I did promise you that I would let you know what the bonus gift was. So every time I've done the 12 Days of Christmas video series, this is the third time, I've included a little bonus gift from me. So I think last year it was a little Stampin' Up mug with some cocoa in it and some candies. And obviously we can't do mugs and cocoa in the summertime. And so this was the gift that I packaged up. It's a little liquid glue holder. Isn't that fun? I love having this bright colored liquid glue holder on my desk so I can keep that glue upside down, which helps to keep the glue near the tip where you're going to use it. Now, the liquid glue from Stampin' Up has a pen tip and a broad tip. I use the pen tip probably most often, and so that's why I always keep that down. I just love these little glue holders. So I have to let you know, I found these on Etsy at Miller Creations store. So if you're looking to get yourself a little glue holder, they have a couple different varieties there. They also have this really awesome desk organizer, and these are all 3D printed. They're available in different colors. They had a really great selection of colors. But the desk organizer has a spot for the glue that's kind of built in. It also has a spot for scissors and a pen and tearing tape and the mini glue dots and your adhesive. So definitely check them out over on Etsy, Miller Creations store. That's where those glue holders came from. So I hope everyone who got their little bonus gift from me in their box, I hope you enjoyed that extra little perk, that extra little gift. Well, today we're going to open up our last gift, gift number 12. Are you guys ready to see what's inside? Today's gift is the Charming Landscapes Embossing Folders. I'm so excited about these embossing folders, and I have to say this is the only thing that I included in the box that's not consumable. And so if you did receive the 12 Days of Christmas box and you already have the embossing folders, we can work out an exchange. We can figure that out. So if that's a concern, then you just get in touch with me and let me know. But I picked out the embossing folders because I think they're kind of hidden in the mini catalog, and I think it's really easy to overlook. So let's take a look where they're at here on the July through December Stampin' Up mini catalog 2022. Over here on page 16 and 17, we have the Santa Express suite, and right up there in the corner is where those Charming Landscape embossing folders are. And so I think, like I said, they do kind of get lost, and it's hard to see them. So let me take a look at what these look like when they're open. We have two mini embossing folders, and these are actually sized to fit in the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You can also use them in the big one too, but they do fit in the mini machine. So if you don't have a big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you can still use these. And if you don't have the mini yet, maybe you'll consider getting one. Celebration is a great time to get either one of the mini or the big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine because you get extra freebies with your purchase. Well, let's take a look at what these embossing folders look like. I used a 5.5 by 4.25 piece of cardstock to kind of show you what that looks like. So you can see it mostly fills a card front, but not all the way. And we've got the beautiful mountain scene with snow. And then the other one is a town with sort of a snowy hill or maybe even some train tracks. I love these folders. I just think they're so cute, whether you're using them on a big card or cutting them down, which is what we're going to do today. So these two embossing folders come together in that Charming Landscape embossing folder combination. And let's take a quick look here in the catalog at some of the samples. You can see there in the background on some of those cards how they used it. And if you look throughout the catalog with a close eye, you might spy some of the other places where they used those embossing folders. I'm not going to show you every single project in the catalog, but I do want to show you a project that I made, and then we're going to make another one. So here's one little slimline card that I made. I kind of covered it up, but I still love the extra detail in the background. Now, I don't have this bundle, the Santa Express, so I used some of the designer paper. And I love that you can cut out images. I have a Santa, and I also have another part of the train here that I merged together. And these papers are so much fun. I love the colors. And do you know what I noticed today when I was getting ready for the video is that one of the colors in the designer paper is the Granny Apple Green, that bright green from the Brights. And that goes so well with the glitter washi tape that we used the other day. So I used a little glitter washi tape underneath my sentiment and also on the inside of my card over here under the fussy cut presents. Isn't this just so much fun? Oh my gosh, I love this cute little card. So when we used to have more 12 by 12 paper in the Stampin' Up! Catalog years ago, we used to make these skinny cards, and at the time we didn't call them slimline cards, but we would take a 6 by 6 piece of cardstock and we would fold it in half, and so we would make a 3 by 6 inch card. Well, I haven't made a card like that in a really long time, and I don't really have a lot of 12 by 12 cardstock, but I thought I would make my own version of the little mini slimline card. So the measurements on this card are 5.5 inches by 6 inches. So the finished size is 3 by 5.5, and these will just fit in a regular envelope, so you don't need any kind of special envelope, although you could make your own. But I just thought this size was kind of cute and very conducive to our embossing folders. So the card we're going to make today is going to be the same size. I'm going to get out my small grid paper. I have a card base that is Starry Sky. So this is 6 inches by 5.5, scored at 3. So we're going to do our little mini card. And then I also have embossed a piece of cardstock that is, 2 3/4 inches by 5 1/4. So this is going to fit perfectly on the front. That's the same size I used over here as well. And I always love to tie the 12 days of Christmas gifts together. So today we're going to use the small grid paper, a blender brush, some of that gorgeous gold ribbon, and the embossing folders. I think that was it. I tried to get as many as I could. Okay, so for this card, we're going to blend the background, but I want to do a little masking. So what I did ahead of time was I embossed another piece, and I just fussy cut around the mountains to sort of mask them off while I do some blending. So we're going to open up the Starry Sky ink, and we're going to do some blending onto our cardstock. So let me get these lined up, and we also use the Stamparatus in another video to kind of hold it down while you're blending. I'm just gonna use my hand today and hold it down. So I swiped across the ink pad, and then I always kind of get started over here on the paper so we don't get that big blobby part on our card. So I'm just going to blend over the mask and transfer that color. Starry Sky. We are literally making our Starry Sky. Oh, so I'm just going to keep going and blending that color until I get it as dark as I want. I do have a little mountain here that I should have included in the mask, and I didn't. So I'm going to try to get really close, but try to avoid that area altogether. Okay. I think it's good. I think I'm happy. So I'm going to remove our mask, and you can see those mountains really just pop, I feel like, right off the page. be a little bit more over there. Looks like we have some shooting stars too with the ink. That's kind of fun. So now we're going to dress up our card a little bit. You know me, I love my cards to be really clean and simple. And so there's not a whole lot to this card, but I really love the way it turned out, and I think you will too. So I'm going to add this to the card base. And then for the inside, I stamped a sentiment, Merry Christmas. This comes from the Brightest Glow stamp set. So this is a greeting set that's part of the Lights Aglow suite, and it's the same set I used for the words that came on this card. So I don't have, like I said, I don't have that Santa Express bundle, so I didn't have the stamps that went with this. So I substituted this one, and I love this one. It's got so many great sentiments for Christmas and New Year's. So I stamped the Merry Christmas, and then for the front of the card, I embossed with gold, wishing you a season of hope and light. And both of those came from that Brightest Glow stamp set. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on the inside, and then we're going to add the other one to the front. This card is so quick and easy, but it really does just look stunning with all the details, the embossed, the dry embossing with the folder, the heat embossing, and then we're going to add that gorgeous ribbon. And this piece is really long, so I'm going to trim it. But first, let's get it on the back of our greeting. We're going to use my favorite trick and do a little tear and tape to hold that ribbon in place. And then we'll use some Stampin' Dimensionals to add it to the card. Probably we're going to trim it first, though. So let's have our little loop. So little loop overhang, and then there, that's just going to hold that down. We have a lot to cut off here, don't we? So I'm going to add a little angle, and then going the other direction. Let's see, how does that look? Pretty good. My scissors snagged to the very end of that, though. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. Let's put this on with some Stampin' Dimensionals. I feel like let's get our bone folder. Just want to get a good crease on this card. Hold it down a little better. And then we'll add, with the Stampin' Dimensionals, we'll add this to our card. Oh my gosh. Ah, do you love it? I love it so much. Okay, so to finish off the card, I'm going to add some of the festive pearls. This is also part of the Lights Aglow suite. And the package, though, does call them red and green adhesive pearls. But there's red and green, and then also silver and gold. And I love this because it's the shiny gold. So we're going to do 3 little bright stars in the sky that are gold to finish off our card. Oh my gosh, is that just so cute? I love it. I feel like it's so elegant. My sponging is better in this one, so I'm going to swap it out. This is the sample I made ahead of time. Landscape embossing folders as much as I have. I'm just getting started, and I know I'm going to keep creating more cards with these amazing embossing folders. Thank you so much for tuning in today and for tuning in all week. We've had 12 days of these daily videos, and I hope that you've enjoyed each and every one. If you haven't seen them all, then definitely check out the playlist link in the video description right now. You can check out and see all the videos that you've missed for the 12 days of Christmas. And like I said, if you still want to get a gift box and get all the gifts that I've already showed, then you can sign up right now. The link is there in the video description, and watch for more details in November for my next 12 days of Christmas gift box. Thank you guys again for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future card making videos. Mom and I will have Sunday stamping this Sunday at noon, at 12 noon Central Time. And then on Tuesday, it's time for the great big card swap again. So be sure to tune in Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time to see what cards I have to share. The theme this month is anything goes. And so we have quite a variety of cards that have come in. Thank you guys again. Have a great weekend. And I will see you again very soon for another paper crafting video. Bye-bye.